want to follow an agile development methodology but have many established businesses. What should we consider when doing this? In episode 109, we covered the innovator's dilemma. And in episode 117, we talked about agile development. Both are part of how you think about building new businesses, often in established businesses. The challenge here, of course, is not either or, old or new, but the balancing of the new and the old at the same time. You have to be able to do new things in old businesses. You know, if you work in a consumer business, then often only 1 in 10 projects are successful. Sometimes it's even less than that. Suggest that ratio in a traditional business and watch panic break out amongst the finance team. So this time we're going to look at 3 things you should think about when you're managing new and old businesses at the same time. Okay, number 1, different strokes for different folks. You know, it really is my experience that few people's styles are adaptable to every situation. I know many fine team members who are most effective when the risk is low. They look for situations to optimize and enhance. They only know success and struggle when there is too much ambiguity or uncertainty in their business. Conversely, there are people who like nothing more than a risky new business to get really engrossed in. They love to explore and they neither fear failure or see it particularly as a problem. It's that second group you need to put on your new business projects. Now, at some point in your career, you should really try both if you're really going to understand both. But understanding your sense of risk as a person and your reaction to it is a key personal insight when you're planning your career long term. Okay, number 2, get the right metrics. In the same way that people are different, so are the metrics by which you measure them. You know, in agile development, we iterate frequently, and that means there are things like proof of concepts, and they're really key early on. We learn a lot from trying and failing, and then trying again. Traditional revenue, profit, and customer satisfaction metrics are still important, but in the agile world, they're really lagging indicators of success. Get the right metrics for the right part of the life cycle and for the right part of the project you're in. Okay, number 3, awarding success and failure. You don't need to be reminded to reward success, although sometimes, of course, it is worth remembering that. Trying and succeeding in new business is clearly the best outcome for everyone. But if only 1 in 10 or 1 in 3 projects are successful, failure must be a frequent outcome. To keep people taking the risks, you need to reward failure as well as success. Projects can fail for many reasons: technical, market, business model. You can think of many of them. So don't just reward people for doing a bad job or sloppy work. That's not what we're talking about. Poor execution and poor planning should never be rewarded. Having said that, projects that succeed are better than those that fail. But I've seen people promoted after failed projects because they ran the project the right way and they knew when to say enough is enough. You know, the bottom line is this: effective leaders learn to balance the types of projects and types of people they have. Like any job, you need the right tools at the right time to be successful.